James, are you YouTube?
But there isn't a door anymore because the door's on the floor.
No, the doorway. The chicken walks out of the doorway.
Right, chicken walks into doorway.
But Elliot, getting all supreme hungry, actually picks up one of the chickens, thinking it's a brick.
Elliot pick up chicken, yeah.
And then he sold it.
Sold it?
That's good English.
On a Supreme reselling website for £300.
Wait.
Supreme.
Am I gonna be in this story?
£300, yeah. Wait, can I check? Do the chicken happen to walk out while I'm still doing what remains of the door? So do I end up doing the chicken as well?
No, you've finished. You're like the old lady at this point, and you cream phlegmed all over the place.
Alright, so I pricked on the floor, so I've creamed on the door and the floor.
Yeah. Cold, windy evening, Pasadena, yeah.
Pasta Square, yeah.
And then Jesse is starting to become a bit of a hype beast. He's getting into Supreme and he's online looking like, oh, where can I buy it? But because he's in a completely irrelevant location on the earth, no New York, no London, he has to buy it online for 3 times the price.
The Jesse hype beast online loner, yeah.
So he sees his chicken for £300 on this Supreme website and thinks, oh, that's pretty cool.
Wait, is that the Elliot chicken?
Yeah, Elliot's chicken that he's trying to sell.
James, you have to think about this?
Elliot buys,
Europe,
Jesse buys this chicken.
Jess by
With euros or with pounds?
Yeah.
And it arrives in his house through the letterbox. Gets wedged through.
I don't have a cat.
Letterbox, yeah.
No, not a cat flap. And then one day he's going to school. He gets his little lunchbox out with just full of weed, basically, and he heads out.
He's at school.
No, he's at home. He's getting his lunchbox ready to go out.
Right, so lunchbox.
But the lunchbox is just full of weed.
Box full.
And a little bit of broccoli
seeds.
as well.
Lunchbox full of what type of seeds?
Broccoli.
Broccoli seeds. Got a lunchbox full of broccoli seeds.
And he heads out. He says, "Bye, mother dear."
He gets head from the mother dear.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
And then steps right on this chicken, this £300 Supreme chicken.
Steps on. No. Wait, is this the chicken that's in the letterbox? Does he step out in the letterbox?
No.
To get out of the door?
It went through the letterbox. Its leg got caught in the letterbox and ripped off. But the rest of the chicken's now on the doormat.
On the floor. Steps on the chicken on floor. Oh, wait, so arrives through letterbox. Leg in box. Yeah.
And then this is the bit that you really need to pay attention to.
Right, okay.
So, as he steps onto this chicken, it makes a very interesting sound.
Okay. Wait, is this Jesse or Elliot?
This is the chicken.
Oh, the chicken. Oh, okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Sorry, can you spell that for me?
So it'd be MEIAIIIIR.
So it's meh. Is that right? Or is it meh? Is it meh or meh?
Capitalise on the third I.
Is that the third eye consecutive eye or the third eye including the first eye single eye?
Yeah, the third eye including the first eye. First eye, second eye, and then the third one.
Right, yeah. No, I see it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Is that significant in any way?
It will play a part.
Right, okay, yeah.
You guys are legends, you know that?
He scoops up this chicken. It's continuing just to go over and over again. His mum's like, "Oh, what are you doing, Jesse?"
Wait. Scoots up chicken using what?
Just his bare hands. He rips it off the ground.
Or his hands pancakes?
Is it still sticking to the ground?
No.
Is it all sticky?
No.
Right, so he scoops up chicken.
There is a bit of Ben's phlegm on it, but for the most part, alright.
Right. Oh, is that what makes this chicken £300? It's got my phlegm all over it.
Well, no. People still think it's a Supreme chicken. Jesse still thinks it's a Supreme chicken.
That's only me. It's been on the market.
Does the Supreme chicken come with noodles?
Yeah.
Noodles?
So then he heads out to the old English farm just down the road.
But we don't have English farms in the Netherlands.
But the only thing being sold at this English farm was giant pencils.
And tea.
Just giant pencils.
Are these giant
and
pencils?
erasers for big mistakes.
How are they grown? they bred in pens? Are they grown underground like a carrot, or are they from trees?
Oh, I need to watch the video again.
They're from the
English one.
sheep.
So that you shear the sheep to get the giant pencils?
No, the sheep shit them out when they're unhappy.
Right, so sheep shit out pencils.
It's just an old sex story.
Do they shit out the full-size pencils?
Yeah, they're
Or
massive.
are they giant sheep, or are they very small sheep and it just
No,
gets bigger
just
and
normal
bigger?
sized sheep.
Does it like inflate?
It just slides out really smoothly.
Right, okay.
And then Jesse thinks, "Oh, I reckon I could pass this chicken off as a
Wait, I need
giant
to count
pencil."
that. So Jesse, 2. Is that 1 each or 2?
Pardon?
On the oo of Jesse's thinking, is that 1 each or 2 oos?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what he does, because he wants his money back, he's upset that he's been ripped off by this chicken.
Yep.
He stretches it out to look like a pencil.
Yeah, but yeah.
And then tries to sell it
Wait,
to the blind
Does he do
farmer.
that with his hands, or does he put it through one, like those pasta rolling things that stretch it out?
No,
More
just,
like-
just his hands. He just
Just
goes from the
stretch
toes to the
out
neck
chicken
and pulls him right out.
to look like pen.
So at this
do
point,
do I use a scraper or not to clean it?
no. At this
Oh.
point, he's stretched it all out,
We
thinking
end
it's
this
going to
story
become,
soon. I'm falling asleep here.
a pencil.
Yep.
But guess what it turned into?
Not a jiffy.
This tall, stretched up chicken out of nowhere becomes a jiffy.
Yeah.
So the farm, everyone on the farm will start shitting
Wait,
themselves.
Is this the Jiffy creation story?
Yes. Is that not what I was telling?
Oh, I thought I'd heard it before.
Yeah.
That's where the capital I came into it.
Yes.
Oh.
So now it makes sense why the chicken was going wah, because it's actually a jiffy.
Here's the old animal market.
And then,
Some dogs,
guess what?
a cat.
The
No,
Jiffy
not the
has
Jamaican rollback.
The Jiffy has a big Supreme logo on its chest.
A guy calls chickens mini emos.
Supreme
Emus.
logo on chest. Yep.
And he sells it to the farmer as a genuine Supreme Jiffy.
What? The logo, the chest, or does the Jiffy sell himself?
No. Jesse is still standing by the Jiffy, all happy about himself.
Right.
And he sells it to the blind farmer as a genuine Supreme Jiffy, one of a kind, for £72,000.
But if this is the creation story of the Jiffy, how does the farmer know that it's a genuine Jiffy if he doesn't know what a Jiffy is?
Jesse's given off lots of pheromones that
Right, wait, so Jesse give
emitting
off
genuine
pheromones,
pheromones.
giving off ferrets,
Wait, what are you writing this down on?
and sells Jiffy to the blind father. Yeah. For
Who
how
goes
much? Sorry, for how much?
£72,000.
70,000. Don't know why I wrote that
These
in
two
words.
lads are in trouble. They were caught stealing apples. They are about to be crucified.
Right, so is that where it ends?
Well, pretty much.
Get on
Right,
with it.
can I just give a really quick paraphrase? So it's a cold cold windy evening in Pasta Square. There's lots of peeps about. Nanny is Fleming cream everywhere. To the left there's an open door. The door is made of bricks. I start doing the door, but I do the door so hard the bricks fall on the floor, covered in cream, of course. Elliot picks up one of the bricks, thinking it's a Supreme brick. Like, fuck this, I've got a fucking Supreme brick. Throws his Coke brick away, picks up the Supreme brick. But then the chickens walk into the doorway full of noodles. And Elliot picks up a chicken and sees it has a Supreme logo on. It's the only chicken with a Supreme logo on. So he tries to sell it on a Supreme rip-off site for 300 quid. Jesse, some lonely person somewhere in the world, he's being a hype beast and he's looking online, even though he's a loner, for some Supreme stuff, because there's nowhere around him that he can get to get Supreme, because he lives basically on an island in the middle of nowhere.
Says an Englishman.
He sees the chicken on the web and he's like, I want that chicken. So he contacts Elliot and he's like, yo, Elliot, chicken me now, go. And Elliot is like, sure thing, dude. So it arrives through the letterbox. Somehow it gets delivered, probably by a snail. But the leg gets caught in the box, so one of the legs break off the chicken. I'm guessing here that that's when he tried to duct tape it back on. Is that right?
He actually just stuck it up its bumhole.
Oh, okay. Right. So sorry, I just need to put that. Sticks up. Is that his bumhole or the chicken's bumhole?
His bumhole.
His bumhole. Okay.
This one.
And then so that's come through the door, but he's too busy in his kitchen. Well, by kitchen, he lives in a bin, so it's obviously all the same room. But he's busy sorting out his lunchbox full of broccoli seeds.
Yeah.
And he gets head from Mother Deer before he goes. But as he's going, he steps on the chicken on the floor. That's when the leg goes up the bumhole, because he's like, "Oh shit!" Slips, and then it just flies into his bumhole. As he stands on
But the question is, did I protest or did I just let it happen?
You didn't even notice. You were so loose back there; they just slid in.
You're so excited by your supreme chicken.
But as he steps on the supreme chicken, it lets out a sound, and this is going to be a rough quote. My accent might change it slightly, but it sort of sounds like meow. Is that right? Meow. Oh, sorry. Meow. He scoops up the chicken.
How do you pronounce the R? Or is the R side?
No. The important bit is capitalising the I. You need to pronounce the capitalisation of the I. Hence, it's not just meh.
The R is basically a backwards W, Jesse.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
it's like the silent P.
You don't have them in like the mainland.
Yeah. It's like the upside down V in Veronica.
Yeah, everyone forgets the silent P at the front.
Yeah.
He scoops up the chicken with his hands, and the chicken's still making its sound. And he heads to the farm, even though he's in a desolate place and there's nothing around. So this farm magically appears. The farm is selling giant pencils, which is what the sheep shit out. And Jesse thinks that he wants to, for some reason, sell a giant pencil to the farmer who's selling giant pencils, because that's logical. So he stretches out his chicken, minus the one leg that's still up his arse, to try and make it look like a pencil. However, he stretches it so far it becomes a jiffy, and becomes reanimated, one leg short, and it's got a massive Supreme logo on its chest. So Jesse is giving off ferrets, and he sells the jiffy to the blind father for £72,000. And is that the end?
Yeah. That farmer then lived a happy life with his wife, and he kept the jiffy. And to this day, it's one of
I don't care about the father.
It's one of the only jiffies in the world that's still alive.
I'm not going to say that.
Though. Is the chicken paw still there?
Is what?
Chicken paw.
To this day, the foot is still wedged up your arsehole, yeah.